Hey everybody on the internet, I'm Hannah and I have been thinking about doing a video like this for a long time. I wanted to make a video for people who are like me who impulsively pull their hair out, and it's a condition that's called trichotillomania, and that's just the fancy word for saying hair pulling. I did not know that it only affects 1 to 2% of people, and I thought it was a lot more common than it was. Granted, I've never met anyone personally who also does this, but most people who do have trichotillomania tend to pull the hair out of their scalp, their eyebrows, and their eyelashes. And I wanted to make a makeup video for people who do that so that they feel like they can still wear makeup. If they pull out the hair in their eyebrows, they can still appear to have eyebrows to people. If they pull out their eyelashes, they can wear, fake eyelashes or make it appear like they have some. I think I've dealt with trichotillomania since I was, I might have been about 6 or 7 when I started, and I've gone through numerous periods without any eyebrows or eyelashes. And when I think I was in 8th grade of middle school, when I pulled out a large section of the hair on my scalp, and I could not grow it back until I was a sophomore in high school. And when I say I pulled out the hair on my scalp, I did not have hair from here to about back there. And I would pull the hair over from this side of my head over to make it appear like I had bangs. And so I'm gonna try and make a video and see if this helps anybody. So I'm gonna take all my makeup off that I have now and start over. And bear with me, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a video maker either, so I don't really have the techniques to make this fast and cool looking, so just bear with me. Alright, so for those of you who don't know this about me, it might come as a shock, but these are not my real eyelashes, which that was kind of a joke because they are obscenely long and kind of cattywampy today, so I'm gonna wipe my makeup off and try and get this started. Right now I don't have a lot of eyelashes. I have pulled some of them out due to stress, and I've never really had strong eyebrows, but I also pull those when I'm feeling anxious. But I cover it well with makeup. Most people did not even know that my eyebrows were not real. And by most people, I mean my boyfriend, who doesn't know anything about makeup, so I don't blame him. Alright, so this is me without makeup. Any of it. I still have some residue on my eyes, but that's partially from the eyelash glue. Sometimes I can't get all that off. But, yep, this is it. I think I look a little silly without eyebrows, but that's just me. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to put makeup back on and hopefully help somebody. Maybe. Probably not. Okay, so it's just normal foundation. I use MAC foundation, but you can use any. Most people don't actually need any foundation, but I do. So I'm just gonna rub that on my face. I don't really use a brush or a beauty blender for this part. Just put it on there. I don't know how makeup artists do this. This is so awkward. I feel like I should be talking the entire time. Alright, so I got my foundation on. Pretty even. Yeah, you can still see I have a little bit of glue stuck on my eyes, but I don't really mess with it because it doesn't really bother me. When I wash my face, it comes off, but since I just used a makeup wipe for this video, it's okay. Alright, so now I'm going to do some concealer just because when I put on eyeshadow, a lot of the eyeshadow residue will fall off onto my face, and I don't want that. My makeup basket. Okay, so put some of this under my eyes. This is just a Tarte concealer that I've heard a lot about. I get it a little lighter, I think, than I'm supposed to, but that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to do some eyeshadow, and it might be a little heavy for what's considered every day, but that's just something I personally like. I like, you know, nice eyeshadow, I like smoky eyes. Plus, I'm going to dinner tonight, so I might as well just go ahead and get ready, right? Okay. I'm gonna put this on my eyes. Try and cover up those little glue spots you saw. And I do a lot of natural colors, like, you know, earthy tones. Every now and again I do some bright colors, but not too often. Most of my wardrobe is dark green, gray, and black, so I don't wear a lot of color to begin with. And a tip, if you don't have any bottom eyelashes that you pull out, take some like kind of brownish eyeshadow, and you can do black too, and kind of run it along like the edge right there. It kind of gives the appearance that you have some bottom eyelashes, and I'm going to blend all this so I don't look crazy. It helps. And this is the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. It's nice. I like them. They're kind of cheap palette. They're cheap in price, but they're actually really good quality. And I'm going to blend all this concealer under my eyes and try and blend this eyeshadow a little bit with my fingers. Alright, and I only use a beauty blender for my concealer just because it's kind of a heavy concealer. And I don't like the feel of it on my hands. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to move on to putting some eyelashes on once I locate my eyelash glue that I just had in front of me. Okay, so any eyelashes will work. I prefer ones that have a thinner band where that meets the eyelash because they just hold the glue better. And the glue I would use, Duo is a really popular brand, and they have one that's a paint-on, and it comes in a little, I think the box is green and white. Another type of glue they have is one that's like a, kind of like Elmer's glue consistency, but if you don't have any natural eyelashes, then it's kind of hard to use that glue because it kind of needs a shelf to sit on until it dries, and your natural eyelashes provide that shelf, but if you don't have any, then that kind of defeats the purpose. So this paint on one is good because you can paint it right on your eyelid where you want the eyelashes to go, and I usually do a second coat on the eyelashes themselves, the false eyelashes I mean, because it just makes them super secure. So I'm gonna put on some that are a little dramatic for natural eyewear, but like I said, I'm actually going to dinner tonight with my family and I want to look nice. So I'm gonna paint this on my eyelid. I'm gonna try and do this the best I can where you can see it. Try not to get it in your eye. It doesn't feel good. I don't wear contacts, but when I used to wear contacts, it never bothered my eyes at all. So I'm gonna see I put a little bit on my eyelashes themselves. You can kind of see them there. I'm gonna try and get this on the best I can. Sometimes it takes time. Don't get frustrated, because sometimes you're gonna have to try it again. Sometimes you're gonna get it on there perfectly and then realize it's not all the way glued down and have to go back and do that again. And I try and get them to point up a little bit because I like for that to look like that, except not that high. Now, if you want really natural looking eyelashes, false eyelashes, Eyelure has a really nice, look at this is crazy, has a nice variety. Of course, I can do these every day without fail, but the one time I'm filming myself, they want to act crazy. I watch a lot of makeup tutorials and I've seen people use like tweezers and stuff to put theirs on, but I cannot master that for the life of me. Okay, so as you can see, it's on there. It kind of looks a little crazy because they don't have any mascara on them yet, and they're really soft, so they're kind of going all over the place. Once I put eyeliner on and mascara, they will look a little more natural. And then now I'm going to do the other one. If I can get it off of the plastic there. So I'm going to do exactly what I did before. Put some on my eyelid. Now I'm going to do a little bit on the eyelash itself. I always end up with it on my fingers too, and then I have sticky fingers for the rest of the time I'm putting makeup on. Alright, so I'm going to try and get this one on now. You can see I didn't put enough glue in the corner here, so I'm gonna do that. You can see this one actually went on a lot better than the other one. Try to fix this one a little bit. The closer you can get it to your natural eyelash line, I'm sorry, I can't talk, the more natural they are going to look. And that's just, you know. And once you have them securely glued on there, you should be able to kind of like mess with them a little more. Make sure they're secure. I almost feel like taking this one off and trying it again. So I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist in any way. It's just something I enjoy doing. I've loved makeup ever since I was, gosh, 12. Alright, let's see if we can do this one any better. Oh, that looks so much better. I don't know why I couldn't do that the first time. Alright, as you can see, they're on there. They are good to go. And yep, they're good. They're on there. And now I'm going to do some eyeliner. Because I'm a personal fan of the cat eye. I wear it every day because why not? I'm already going to tell you my wings aren't going to be even. And to blend, like to make not see the band of the eyelashes, you can kind of paint, like liquid eyeliner is the best to me, because you can just kind of paint it over the top and it won't jostle the eyelashes or anything. Like I said, they're not really even. Only because I'm doing this on a video. And nothing ever works out like it's supposed to, right? Okay, so now I've got eyeliner on. You can't really. It's not perfect, but it helps blend in the eyelashes a little bit. Now I'm going to put some mascara on them. They are already long eyelashes, so I'm not putting it really to lengthen them. I'm just using it to blend whatever eyelashes I do have underneath so that they are more secure. And then I put a little bit. I don't have a ton of bottom eyelashes right now. I'm making a mess underneath. I will clean that up. And that is my eye makeup. Alright, so now I'm going to do the part that I was more anxious about doing. And that's going to be the eyebrow part. So as you can see, I don't have much for natural eyebrows. That some of it's from pulling, some of it's I just was not born with great eyebrows. So I am going to use this. It's I think it's the Cabral by Benefit. They're pretty good, but honestly, any brand works. I like the brush on this one a lot. Pardon my dog in the background. He's very interested. So I just kind of follow what I believe is my natural eyebrow line. I've had less eyebrow than this before, pretty much throughout high school. And when I was in high school, there was not a lot of brow products. Like it just wasn't a thing yet. People, either you had good eyebrows, you were born with good eyebrows, or you weren't. So most of the time I used like an eyeliner brush and a dark brown eyeshadow and painted them on every day until they started making eyebrow products. Probably in the last like 3 years, eyebrows became more like of a thing. So I am just gonna do this. Okay, so now I have a good outline going. I know they're very blocky right now, but I haven't fully blended them yet. Okay, so I got like a good outline. I know that's where my eyebrow needs to be, so I'm gonna use my next go-to item, and it's, I think this is Laura Geller, her brow sculpting palette. It comes with a little brush in it that has the spool on the end and a little brush on the other end, and it comes with a brow setting gel, which I don't use. I guess you can put it over the top of your eyebrows so they don't smudge or anything. What I mainly use is this part right here, which is just the brow powder, and it comes with 2 colors in it, but this is, I believe, is the brunette one. And I just kind of go over what I just did just to soften it a little. And this comes in a variety of colors. I believe there's a blonde one, a taupe one, and an auburn one she makes. So now I'm going to take the spool and kind of soften it up a little bit. I do not personally like blocky eyebrows, but sometimes it's all I can do with what I have. And you know, I always get that one good eyebrow and one bad. So I'm going to try and fix the bad one a little bit. Soften him up a little bit. It's a little better. Yeah. So that's my eyebrows. This is what I do every day. I've repeatedly told people jokingly that I would, if there was a fire in my house and I didn't have my eyebrows on, I would not leave my house. And that's just the way I am. But leave your house if it's on fire, because that's stupid. So now I'm just going to put some bronzer on, you know, do the rest of the makeup thing just like normal. Put some bronzer so I don't look so scary. Alright, now I'm going to put some blush so I don't look a vampire, because I am really pale. Put some on your nose. Alright, now that I look like I have some color, I'm going to do some lipstick because I want it. Joke's on me, I can't find my lip liner. I'm just kidding. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. I have really dry lips because I think I'm chronically dehydrated because I don't like water. Alright, and that is it. Obviously, I look a lot different than I did without makeup on, but, and I hope this was really helpful. I figured I'd throw in a few tips I have for trying not to pull your hair out, if you do. And I have found that putting Vaseline all over your face at night helps, especially like on your eyelashes and eyebrows. If you have oily skin, you might not want to do that, but it still works for the eyelash and eyebrow part. Just put it on those two areas, and then, you can wash it off in the morning like normal with a face wash. Um, if you're not a hair puller, but you know someone who is, try not to, point it out to someone like, hey, I can see that you pulled recently, like that kind of thing. It's, for lack of a better word, triggering, and makes us really self conscious, and then that can lead to more pulling, which is not good. I had a friend growing up who would hold my hand if she noticed that I was starting to pull, like if we were watching a movie while I was over at her house or something. And that was pretty helpful because she wasn't saying anything, but she was letting me know, like, hey, you might not want to do that. So, well, I guess I'm done. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful.